Hello, welcome back. Right now we're gonna work on, um, sorry, the screws and the holes to connect the um, the lid into the case, and yeah, we're gonna use some screws. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think that's gonna be the best way of doing it. So yeah, I have a screw right here in my hand. You should get one as well, one that you know you'll be able to get more of. Yeah, just ask me for some, and I can maybe provide you with that. We're gonna measure this. When I mean screw, different like from a bolt. Um, I mean, so the difference is, the ones that are like this, like with the uh, and have like the little like thread here, different than the one we just used, which is kind of like that, right? I think for the connection we're gonna be using this one, and I'm going to measure this part right here. Uh, I'm gonna work around being a bit bigger and a bit thinner than this part. All right, so I have this screw right here in my hand. I just want to delete what I just drew, and I'm not sure how to do that. Oh, I can just do Command C. All right, good. Or I can erase, annotate line. Oh, interesting. Not sure how to use the grease pencil that well. Um, all right. I think that since we want to, give me one sec. So we're gonna be using a screw. Now, this is the interesting part. We have, right, the lid that's gonna be composed on two layers, right? And then we have the case, like the shape. But we're gonna add like these little parts right here, right? Um, well, I mean a bit thicker maybe, just like that. Let me see if we can erase. All right, like that. And now we're gonna add a screw. And a screw has like this inner body and has like this thread, right? And how do we want to interact with these different parts? Well, for the outermost lid, we would just want to make a hole big enough that the head can hide in. The next one, we want a hole not as big, but big enough so the thread can go in without like forcing itself. And then here we want a hole a bit smaller so the thread can actually like press against and make like pressure. Know what I mean? So we need like these ones here. So we want three different dimensions to be cut in three different parts. Is it complex? Just a bit, but when you understand why do you want it like this, then it makes sense, right? So we gotta take these three measurements before we start. So I'm gonna start. If my caliper wishes to cooperate, there it goes. So the head of my screw is 5.2. I'm gonna go a bit more. I'm gonna go with 6. I'm gonna like here. It doesn't matter if you go like way too big. Like actually, it doesn't matter. So this is gonna be a 6, right? And then here I want to go bigger than the thread, but not as big as the hole I'm making for the head. So let's measure this. My thread is 2.83. I'm gonna go bigger. I'm gonna go 3.5, 3.6. So this is gonna be 3.6 millimeters. And the one for the thread, I want to be a bit smaller than the actual 3 point whatever I measured. Well, I mean, if precisely my thread is 2.8, I want to go a bit smaller so the thread can actually make pressure. So I'm gonna go with 2.2. I think it's gonna work. 2.2, yeah. So this smallest one right here, that's gonna be 2.2. And this one's gonna go in this part, so we actually add pressure. This one is gonna go here, 3.6, and this 6 is gonna go here. Whew, all right, let's go for it. So 6, 3.6, 2.2. How are we gonna make that happen here? Well, not as hard actually. I'm gonna go here to the center. I'm gonna create this part, and I'm gonna do 3 cylinders actually. So this is gonna be a 6, 6. Oh, 6, 6. And I'm gonna make it at least 3.5 because we wanna go through a acrylic that is 3 in thickness, so 3.5. I think I'm talking like Obama, like thickness, like. All right, Shift D, Z, and this one is gonna be lagging. Sorry, my computer is lagging hardcore. I need to turn it off. 3.6. So let's do 3.6. Or I need to like close some tabs. And I'm gonna see it from the side, grabbing Z. I'm gonna interposition them just a bit. And then Shift D, Z. This one here. I'm gonna make this thicker. Yeah, thicker. Maybe like, I don't know, whatever, 6. I don't care. And it's gonna be 2. What we said? 2.2. 2.2. Oh, 2.2. Yep. This is perfect. Now, this is simulating like the 3 different diameters I'm gonna be using. So I'm gonna call this cylinder, what's the word? Let's call these screw sim because it's a simulation. Yeah, right. And I'm gonna add cylinder 1, cylinder 2. So I'm gonna do Boolean union cylinder 1, duplicate cylinder 2. I'm gonna apply both. There we go. I'm gonna delete this one. I'm gonna delete this one, and there we have it. I mean, we can modify like the lengths and whatever, but I think this is gonna work just fine. So let's just turn on the lid. Well, all right. Let's think. 3. Rotate in X90 negative. Grab. I'm gonna put it here. Okay. We're gonna make sure this one crosses the first one, this one crosses the second one. Kind of like oh my goodness. So something I'm gonna have to change in this bolt is A, B, grab this, grabbing X, grabbing Y, sorry. Like this. There we go. That's better. And let's see where the front case is. Oh, I don't want to move anything now. It's fine. You know what, it would work really well if I grab like only the okay, I'm gonna delete these faces. I'm gonna grab like all this, grab all this, bridge, because I want all the little faces here, and you're gonna see why in a minute. I want to create like the conic shape, and that's gonna help us. We probably don't have to do this. Oh my goodness, I get exasperated here. Oh my god. Whew. Breathe. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Whew. All right, I'm gonna go grab in X. I'll make it like here. Grab in X. No, grabbing Y. Sorry. Like that. Yep. Yep. I like it. I like it, Picasso. Alright, not in the right position at all, but at least now I know I shouldn't move it in the Y. I mean, it's already well positioned there, so like I shouldn't. Yeah. So the only thing I have to do now is to come up with where do I want this to screw in. I'm thinking like maybe one here at the end, one here at this other end, two here at the top, and two here at the top, like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe less. I'm thinking maybe like 1, 2, like corners. Or maybe the ends, like 1, 2, and then here 3, 4. Yeah. Right? So let's just put our cursor around here. Shift S, cursor selected. Shift A, mesh. Let's do a cube. All right. Yeah, why not? Right? I'm gonna move it in the Y direction +1. Oh, no, in the Y direction. +1. No. -2. I just want it to be flushed. Just like that. Yeah. And yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the shape of it. I'm gonna scale it up. I forget what I'm doing. I'm not even working as I should. Just like this. Grab in Z, just like that. Kinda. Oh, this is gonna be a bit hard. Alright, we can do this, people. Oh. Okay, so the hard part is we try to replicate this shape here. So, okay, I'm gonna make it, how big is it? It's not big at all. Let me turn on the screw simulation. Like, the only thing I need is like this, and the cube I just made. Like, the screw, the cloud, and the cube. And yeah. I'm gonna click view, frame selected, so I can move around here easier. This could go just a bit below. Maybe like here. Yep. And this one should go like kind of like in the same position. Yep, kind of like that. And then make sure we have enough. Something I didn't measure, my bad, is how long my screw is. And it's like 9.4. I mean, what I'm just measuring here is the threaded part, which is 9.4, I said. So make sure at least we're hitting that. So in this case, like my cube, I would suggest what? Oh, this is not good. Median. The Y should be like 10, and if I see it from the side, it should be inside like this. Actually, my screw then should go all through it like this. Yep. And I think it should be a bit wider and a bit taller, just like that. This is perfect. Like, this is just what I need. Now we have to make it match with the geometry here. So that's gonna be like the hard part. We can do it. You just have to be careful. All right. I'm gonna grab this face. I'm gonna extrude it. Oh, that's the issue, right? Like, we extrude it so we can fit in, but now we got like this whole extra thing, which what we have to do is probably we're gonna have to do some divisions. You know what, before I do that, this cube is kind of like what we need for other parts, so I'm just gonna make a copy just to have like a backup around there. And now this one, I'm going to go Control R, like here. I want to make this edge, grabbing Z, bring it like around here. This edge, grabbing Z, bring it around here. I'm gonna see it from the side. Make sure I'm hitting like inside. And here, something you could do is grab the vertices, grabbing Z, like that. Yep. Yeah, it was not as hard. Just make sure every vertex is inside the thickness of your cloud. The less divisions, the better, I think. Look at that. Beautiful. And now we just gotta make sure this, right? Actually, you know what? I like this copy. I'm just gonna use that one. I'll delete that one. This is gonna be called screw in. Yeah, whatever. And now we have these two, right? And now we can copy and make more of those. Yeah. No, we just gotta make sure it's like kind of aligned. All right. Yeah, that's good. Awesome. Let's just, we said we were gonna do several. One here. Let's do one at the bottom. So I'm gonna grab both pieces, Shift D in Z, bring them here, right? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna rotate it. Make sure you don't move it in Y though. That how it's in Y, it's perfect. Something I should have done. It's this one should at least have a Boolean difference with screw sim. Now when I make a copy, so if I like just grab this, there's gonna be a hole, right? Look at that, beautiful. Let me turn off the case lid 2, and the components, and the socket holder too. And this set, as I said, the lighting, I don't need to see it as well. Shift D in Z. Now the cool thing that I made the Boolean before making the copy is that now this one has a Boolean but done with the new one. That's awesome. That's like time-saving stuff, you know? I'm gonna rotate it in Y 180, and now I just gotta make sure where I'm gonna put it. It doesn't have to be like precisely there. I just gotta find like a, I think here is fine. Maybe a bit more to the right, a bit more here. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, and now I just gotta like work around making sure like these vertices, the idea is you don't have to see the vertices, right? Like grabbing Z like that. It has to be like, and now here we have like this shape, which is kind of weird to follow, but we can do it. Just Control R. Oh, come on, Control R here. Grabbing Z. Grabbing Z. Well, this one should be touching. Grabbing Z. Grabbing Z. Grabbing Z. Grabbing Z. Grabbing Z. Yep. Just like that. Awesome. We're doing great. All right. So you don't see it here. You don't see it here. Awesome. Great. So now we got we got that one done. Awesome. Great. All right. I'm gonna leave it up to here. Well, not for the tutorial, but I gotta leave and then come back. Which actually I don't have to say. Anyway, we're gonna continue in a minute with well, in a minute for me, not for you. But we're gonna do one here and one here. Yep. All right.